Hello, everybody. This is WarlockBusters. If you're familiar with Blockbusters, then you
I'm not.
know what this is. But not many people are because it's an old British show. I think they had it in America in like the 70s. But this is the format, all right? Normally, you play like you're on teams and you're trying to get across the board, but we're just going to play total points. But as you can see on the board, there are a bunch of initials, right? The initials are the initials to the answer. And
Whoa. Okay, wait. So they're all two words. If there's two initials, there's no like. What about,
two words or like a compound word that I decided to break up.
so like screen share. Where are we landing on that?
SS.
That's what I need to know.
So, what's going to happen is when letters are chosen, or a square is chosen, I'm going to read the clue, and I'm going to read it slowly, and the clue gets more and more obvious as I go. Right? So then you buzz in the middle. Like, the goal is to interrupt. Because by the end, it'll be obvious.
Gotcha. Who can answer with the least amount of information?
Right. You think these are hexagons? Well, you should count the sides, because there are 6, not 8.
Well, hexagons are 6.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry, octagons are 8. So,
That's the issue there.
right. The problem with that is that they are completely correct and I'm wrong. So, I'll do like one example. So like, say the clue was LB. I'd be like, this LB was part of a cycle that also included one of the best cards of all time, and it is originally illustrated by Christopher
You say
Rush.
LB.
And what?
You're LB.
LB.
Oh, lightning bolt.
Right. So whenever you figure out what it is, then you buzz in. Get it?
But I heard LB, so it was going to be a challenge.
Well, that's why you have the visual for the real ones. That was just an example of what a clue
Switch.
might sound like. Get it?
Are there captions?
Are there what?
I'm saying for are these clues going to be read out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. They are audio only, and I will try and read them slowly and articulate properly.
In order to buzz in, do we type the actual answer, or do we just like type anything?
Just type anything. Actually, you know what would make it really easy on me is if you buzzed in by typing in the letters.
Oh, I see.
So, like, if it was LB, you would just, like, have LB typed, and then whenever you're ready to buzz in, you buzz like that.
Okay.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
That way, I know when I'm not looking at the last
Yes.
question. Charlie, you with me? You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
I see in the chat. I thought that was good enough.
Yeah, I just wanted, verbal confirmation.
Yeah.
And then I have 3 boards, but... Alright, the third board is pretty hard, so you guys want to do, like... Let's do, the first board is 3 points a pop, and then 4 points a pop, and 5 points a pop.
Okay.
Alright?
All right.
Alright. And when you get one right, you get to choose the next thing. But we'll start with WF. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
This WF is a plane chase plane of molten lava, but may be better known by the identically named sorcery, which itself... Gindy. Oh, I'm sorry, no. It just said you were typing.
Wildfire.
Yes, wildfire is correct.
Ah.
Sorry, I I saw you typing, but you were just typing in the thing. But it is Wildfire, which is itself an effective reprint. It has an effective reprint in Portal 3 Kingdoms called Burning of Xin Yi. So that
But Burning of Gingy doesn't kill Darksteel Citadel.
is true.
I want to point that out.
They're not actually effective reprints, but they're close enough for government work. Sam, what do you want to go with?
AS.
This AS was originally a military term, meaning a risky, aggressive maneuver. It entered Magic slang, likely through usage in video games. Greg.
Alpha Strike.
Correct.
Yes.
As a cheesy tactic in RTS games where it came to mean performing an all-out attack. That is... Gregory. Where do you want to go?
Jeez, I'm gonna go with straight O.
O? This O seems out of place and read by today's standards, though Exodus was a different time. This common... Gregory Hatch.
Onslaught.
Gindy got it
Correct.
first, right?
Oh, Gindy. Ooh.
Yeah, I did have it in first. I was gonna say Onslaught.
I believe you.
I believe him too.
I believe him.
I need to turn up my sounds. I guess I can't do that with turning out your mics. I'll just pay better attention. My bad. It was indeed Onslaught. And we'll give it to Mr. Gindy. Where do you want to go?
Let's go with TF.
TF. This TF is a bit of an oxymoron and not very descriptive. Named after a very old deck and a very old card. Greg.
Tin Fins.
No. I will start over. This TF is a bit of an oxymoron and not very descriptive. Named after a very old deck and a very old card. Traditionally creatureless, this deck specializes in damage prevention.
Turbo Fog?
Correct.
Yep.
Turbo
It's like my favorite deck.
Fog.
Ah.
Where do you want to go?
SS.
SS. Also, if it wasn't clear, once you answer once, you can't answer again for that question. That's like your punishment.
But there's no downside for wasting everybody's time, right?
Nah. Well, I mean, the downside is that you don't get to answer again.
Well, I mean, no negative points, you know.
No, no negative points. You just
That's
don't earn the points. All right, we're on SS, right?
Yeah, that's us.
Not exactly an interrupt, and not necessarily an instant. This SS still makes triggers go off, and mana abilities and special... Sam.
Split second?
Correct. Special game actions can be taken, but nothing else can happen while this static ability from Time Spiral is being used.
Would judges have accepted Sudden Shock?
No.
Okay.
Because not necessarily an instant. It is an instant.
Yeah, but, you know.
Oops. Sam, where are we going?
JA.
JA. Quiet Speculation, Thoughts of Ruin, and Runechanter's Pike are some of the more playable spells this JA has illustrated, though he is most known for his lands, especially the full art on... Sam.
John Avon.
Correct. Especially the full art Unhinged Basics.
I can't believe I couldn't even... I'm stuck on Jasper Murphos.
Where are we going?
M.
M. Burrowed, threaded, combed, and spelunked. This M was the subject of a... Gindy.
Mountain?
Correct. Was the subject of a printing oversight and is thus the most reprinted card of all time due to its appearance in Arabian Nights without its counterparts.
I was going to just joke and just type it right away and say Mountain, and just take the fall for it. And of all the times I got cold feet,
Let's
Charlie,
go-
where are we going?
Let's go with E. Well, the single letters I get right. So.
E. This E is the Titan of Corruption from the Blind Eternities. Truly a Lovecrafty. Ooh, Gindy.
Erebos.
Wait,
No.
was I first anyway?
I have you second.
It's Emrakul.
It is Emrakul. I have Gindy first.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I got in there first. But
Well, you were the first one that typed E.
Yeah, on my thing I have Gindy first, but he got it wrong
Okay.
saying Erebos, and Sam, you were second and got it correct with Emrakul. The rest of the clue was truly a Lovecraftian nightmare, not of this world. Sam got number 10. Bang. Oops, no, wait, number 3. Sorry. Where are we going?
S.
This S is not a space cowboy, but rather a typograph for players created by Mark Rosewater, defined by their competitive nature. Greg.
Are you
Oh,
sure
wait,
first?
hold on. Sam.
Yeah, I got,
Yes.
I got bubbled in.
Spike.
Correct.
Ah,
All three of you did it at the exact same time, and they were loading. 10 goes to
I've been
Sam.
edged like 4 times. I gotta get back in.
Oops. It's 9, actually. Where are we going?
Sam.
MC.
MC. This MC started in the dark and became an inexplicable core set regular, perhaps because it was Richard Garfield's prototypical name for Magic the Gathering, or because it is
Mana Clash.
Mana Clash, or because it is too hard to pass up on a fraction of a percent to win on turn 1. Sam Black.
That's a good question.
Where are we going? They're all good questions, Greg. I wrote them.
Well, I feel like some special appreciation.
WJ.
WJ. This WJ won the first ever Masters tournament held in Greg.
Baby Huey. William Jensen.
There you go. In 2000, he may be number 22 on the all-time money list, but he's number 2 in his own household. This Hall of Famer may be well known by his nickname, which he received due to his large stature. 8 is... oops. And finally, A. No, not the Strictly Come Dancing champion. This A is a first striking warrior that fought alongside Kolagon, the first transgender character in Magic. Sam.
I got in first, actually.
I'm seeing Sam
That's
beating
Sam
you
first
out.
here.
Alright.
It shows you when you end. It's hard to tell when you're involved.
Yeah, so, well, since I'm the one doing it, and I don't have the load lag, or whatever, we'll go by mine, but I have Sam first.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm sitting next to you. Come on.
Sam.
Alicia.
Is Google taking too long to load?
Yes, Alesha. The first transgender character in Magic, she greets death with a sword in hand, and of course a smile on her face.
How'd they get that by customs? The River Styx is usually pretty harsh.
What?
I said, how do you greet death with a sword? Is my question. You know?
I don't know. That's her flavor text. She smiles at death, but her flavor text is that she greets death with a sword. So Sam kind of crushed it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. For Sam.
You know, what if we use the Twitch channel to buzz in? It's imperfect, but at least there'll be a public record.
No.
All right.
Because there's no sound on Twitch chat.
Oh, I see.
I need the sound to know when to stop reading. And then 6 apiece for you other 2 schlubs. Oops.
I'm okay with schlub.
So on the second board, they will all be worth 4 apiece. Let me clear. Do a little housekeeping here.
Sam, you had 15 points.
Sam has 24.
That's too many.
It's a lot.
But the next rounds are worth more, right?
Yes.
This isn't exactly, triple the amount like Family Feud or anything.
Right. Well, I didn't want to do that, but they are. I did make them slightly harder. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I wanted them to be different, but not, hugely so. Let me load it. What?
Oh, Lex said that the Twitch chat called me out on having someone help me with Google off screen, and so Lex decided to help me with Googling.
Lex is a master Googler, as you can see.
Oh, that's nice.
That's some solid Googling.
I gotta
Sam.
turn that
has...
smile upside down here. You need something on that hand.
Yeah. Well, you put it here and then you do the you guys can't see me, but Twitch chat can.
I don't have a Sharpie on me, oddly enough.
No, you put them along your pointer finger knuckle and then you do your thumb like a little mouse.
It's like Lex is going to continue helping me.
No, no Sharpie. I mean, you gotta check your privilege here. Some of us had to grow up with Sharpies.
This is really great, but I think you'd benefit greatly from a second person to handle the production side so you can just host. Alright, well, give me a slave, or maybe, money to hire someone, and then I'll be able to do that.
It's cool that we still have slaves.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
Sam, you have control of the board.
Oh, A.
This A was cause for much controversy and was quickly phased out. No forms of it are legal and sanctioned play. Greg, why are you?
Because I typed it the first time and then it's anti.
Anti is the correct answer, as it effectively turned Magic into a gambling game.
For those listening that can't see, I just spammed the keyboard out of excitement.
I know, well, it confused me, because the last answer was A, also, and then there was a bunch of stuff that wasn't A, and I was confused.
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have chosen A then.
Yeah, that one's on you. Gregory, you have control.
Yep. How about V?
V. Representing 3 abilities involving removing counters from a permanent. This V is a fixed... Gindy. Vanishing. Fixed version of a nemesis mechanic appearing in planar chaos where a permanent disappears into the aether in a few turns. Gindy, you have control of the board.
Let's go with N6.
NG?
Oh, NG. Whatever.
Is that G or a 6?
Yeah,
Like
the little transistor font is not the clearest on a couple letters.
Yeah.
But, NG. This NG was forgettable limited fodder that flavorfully disliked private information until Grand Prix Boston 2003. Sam Black.
Nosy Goblin.
Correct. When a coverage picture went viral in which Z's draft is being watched by his neighbor, leading to a disqualification and subsequent nicknaming of Trey Van Cleve.
I'd like to point out that the latter half of your questions are very well written.
Thank you. Well, that's kind of the point. Like, you have to lead,
Yeah, we're a bunch of sickos, so we can shut off halfway. But the last half is really what the juice is.
Yeah, you have to obfuscate it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun writing these because it is a bit difficult. Sam, you have the control of the board.
H.
You could call this H the Kaylee of the skyship Weatherlight, and the
Hannah.
And the love interest of Gerard Capuchan, but players know her as the ship's navigator. You have control.
OR. Zero R.
Excuse me. This OR is a wizard, human wizard, that looks... Greg.
Ollie Red.
Correct.
Yes.
Wow. That looks like an elf, but is called a Viking. Unbelievable stats from a very short career. 5 PT top 8s with a win. Earned this Swede an inaugural induction into the Hall of Fame. Ollie Rade. Greg.
I'd like to point out he's also the person who took the longest to get his invitational card printed.
Is that true?
It took like 10 years, yeah.
Oh yeah, because he quit after the Invitational. He won the Invitational and then quit Magic,
Well, he was all done. He did.
and
everything
then
else he did.
came back and was like, "Hey, I never got my card."
He won the Masters.
Yeah, no, the only reason I know that story is because when it was printed, like it's this elf with this long, luxurious blonde hair, and he was bald at the time, and that was like one of the things when he was like, "Hey, can I get my card with a shaved head?" They were like, "Yeah, but we're gonna give you hair." Like we're gonna paint it in the likeness of when you won, not when it's printed.
They could have made it wait until it is dropped, like Zombie Elf or something. Give it no
Yeah,
hair.
yeah. Greg, your board.
All right, I'll take ML.
ML. This ML enjoys the company of vampires and actors alike. This Lovecraftian cosmic horror. Sam.
Merit Lage.
Correct. Took 11 years from first mention to breaking out from her icy slumber.
I would have never gotten that.
That is... Sam.
That's Stage and Hex Mage waking up Dark Depths to create Merit Lage? You wouldn't have gotten that?
No, you're talking.
Company of vampires and actors? What other card likes vampires and actors?
I have my own. It was born in flavor text. I mean, the card didn't even exist for the whole time it existed.
Yeah. 11 years.
It's only the only
According
time
to
I
this
ever
question I
was
wrote.
Opposing red decks. Wrath of Merit Lage. Anyway. I just
Sam, you're bored again.
There was also Curse of Merit Lage, but question mark.
Question mark. Yeah, so this is exactly like the other questions, but I am not giving you the initials. This is a Worlds winner in 1996 and Pro Tour champion in 2010 in Amsterdam. A persistent archetype throughout the game's history. Charles Gindy.
White Weenie?
Correct. Characterized by its cheap creatures and anthem effects. You can see why I wouldn't give you initials for that one.
White Winnie didn't win. Right Soul won. I mean, I don't think anybody else had. I mean, that deck was so, like, specific to his person.
I mean, Kai top 8'd with it, so...
Oh yeah. I guess anybody could do it. You're right.
You're right, yeah. Charlie, you're bored.
Let's go with C.
C. This C is of Scottish origin, meaning a palindromic spell. It entered gaming lexicon through Dungeons and Dragons, where it meant a simple Greg.
Are we sure?
I have Greg.
I'm second here. That's great. Cantrip.
Correct. Meant a simple minor spell. In Magic slang, it is used to refer to cheap cards that replace themselves. That is blue. Oops, not the K. Not that one either. I'll get there eventually. All right, Greg.
Okay. BW.
BW. This BW is a massive story arc whose titular feud was between Urza and Mishra. Hatch.
No idea.
Gindy.
Brothers War.
Correct. Talk about sibling rivalry, the Brothers'
Wow.
War.
My Skype had me first. Like, got me.
7.
Oh, no idea. It was NI. Never mind.
Why can't I do this? There we go. All right. Gindy, you're bored.
K.
This K is a contradiction, as it was named after an American band. Earth, Wind, and Fire, with no mention of water, despite the Japanese word meaning river. Spirit River, to be exact. Sam.
Cajun?
No. Hatch.
So wait, it's not Cajun? How about Kirin?
No. Gindy, I will give you the full question again. This K is a contradiction, as it was named after an American band. Earth, Wind, and Fire, with no mention of water, despite the Japanese word meaning river. Spirit River, to be exact.
Kamigawa?
Correct.
Ah,
Thanks.
sweet.
Thanks, chat.
Did the chat get it before? Yeah, I guess the time delay isn't quite long enough if I reread a long question.
Well, I think it's fair. I think it's a fair game on that one. If
Yeah.
you're the third person in, you read the chat. I think it's there's no one's fault but ours.
Yep.
Thanks, Dad. Sweet.
Would you like CP or NM?
Yeah, CP.
Hated by Scooby-Doo villains, this CP was a force for good, but that's not why judges know him as a white-bearded wizard. Sam Black.
Chris Pikula.
Correct. He's from the Northeast, but that's not why kids know him as a young black woman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, did he was he a voice actor on Scooby Doo or something?
Meddling mage?
Ages meddling kids. It would have worked if it weren't for you meddling kids.
I would
And
have
there was
believed
a
anything.
game started called Meddling Kids.
See, you have to lead with the obfuscated, the like obscure, weird reference clue.
Ah, I was so far. I seriously would have believed anything if you would have just like ran with it.
NM to clean up the second board. This NM is so smart that its card has been said to be self-aware. Sam again.
Niv Mizzet.
Correct. But if this dragon were so smart, why can't he join his buddy Jace and planeswalk from his Ravnica home? And with that, we clean up the second board. That was...
Four-way
what is
tie.
that?
Three-way tie. Or piece.
Well, you're still crushing it, Sam.
We're narrowing the gap by increasing the denominator.
There we go. 4, 8, 12, 16 more for Sam, bringing him to 40.
Yeah, 22 was closer than...
Oh, you guys all split this board evenly. That's cute. 12, 16, 22 for the other two of you. Sharing is caring, I agree. And I
No,
want
but-
to, even though they all tied, and so that I effectively could have not changed the scores, I want to do it. In case I do this again, then we can compare high scores, you know?
I like
It looks better for the averages in general, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
percentages.
All right, we move on to the third board. Third and final board. Each one is worth 5 points this time. And Sam, once again, has control of the board.
I'm not seeing the board yet, so I can't pick a letter.
It's okay, I was loading the questions anyway. There you go, you should be able to see everything now. Can you see it?
Super lagging. Hold on. It's like starting to appear. No, it's not. It's just clearing the old board.
No,
I'm
where
gonna
is...
refresh
It's up on
my
my
Twitch screen.
Sam. Maybe refresh.
All right, now I see it. AS.
AS. This AS is an activated ability that only appears once on a card which also gives hatch.
R swap.
Correct. Which also gives flying. You can use this future sight oddball to juggle your creature enchantments.
Well, I have talent with proxied on more cards than I'd like to admit.
I was
Greg.
jinxed on that card.
It all went south when Threads of Disloyalty couldn't get grabbed anymore. I gave up. I'll take FV.
FV. This FV uses eggs instead of beans, but in Magic is used as an adjective, namely by R&D. It is shorthand for a simple creature defined by hatch.
Okay, so full vanilla or French vanilla?
Full vanilla is not correct. Sam.
It was French vanilla.
Correct. Defined by only having a single keyword. Sam, you're bored.
PA.
This PA allows creatures to cosplay as Kal-El, better known as the Man of Steel, as its name... Nobody... Okay, sorry.
I think I was first, right?
I saw
Never
typing, but I wasn't scrolled down all the way, so I didn't know. Yeah, Sam got it first.
Hemin's Aura.
Correct.
Yeah.
Its name is an anagram for I am Superman. Superman, of course, being the nickname for the win condition of its time, Morphling. Still your board, Samuel.
DM.
God, that was a good bad one to miss.
This DM is to thank in part for Tommy Hovey's first PT win. It was in 1997 in the city of Los Angeles, when this player lost the finals via disqualification for repeatedly playing his spells before tapping his mana.
Say that again?
I know the event, but I don't know what we're getting at. I don't know what card was in question or anything.
This DM is to thank in part for Tommy Hovey's first PT win. It was in 1997 in the city of Los Angeles when this player lost the finals via disqualification for repeatedly playing his spells before tapping his mana.
Oh.
Hatch.
Dan Mahoney?
No.
I couldn't think of it.
I am going to call it. It is Dave Mills.
Ah.
Dave Mills was that player.
Put Mick Usher up on the board for 4 points. You got it. Just in time.
Sam.
FS.
FS. This FS is Magic's Grey Goo and bridges to Dominaria from Wrath. It is represented on cards by +N, -N. Sam.
Flowstone.
Correct.
Wow, man, that's a good one. Wow. I was nowhere near. Those are the best questions. The ones that are like obvious after.
Yeah. I was really happy writing that one, actually.
That's great.
Sam.
SF.
SF. A name often misattributed to the art's background rather than its subject. This SF is a translation of Taio Ken. Sam.
I didn't say anything. That was the previous question.
Oh, FS to SF. Sorry.
I introduced typos.
I thought you just typoed it.
No, I gummed up the works on that.
SF is a translation of Taio Ken, credited to Naoki Shimizu. This Esper control deck utilized a reanimation pack. Greg had. Wait. Sam.
I see first, but I don't know.
Yeah, Sam, you're first.
Solar Flare.
Correct. Utilized a reanimation package with Angel of Despair.
I demand dispute points.
I love the delay when like the thing lags and I have to wait for it to load to see who got it
Yeah,
in
it's
first.
great. It's been great so far.
It's a good sweat. It's a good sweat. Like, if I did this live, I would still like have that there for
Oh yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a good you know, like they always have the whole like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they like bring the lights down and the big camera zoom and everything, and it's just like completely unnecessary. It's like that.
Yes, everyone's favorite part of the show.
Yeah, of course. Now I just need to like right before asking a really key question, cut to commercial break. Sam, you have the board.
MG.
MG. This MG graduated from MIT before Duel Masters hired him as rules manager. Sam.
Mark Gottlieb.
Correct. And developer. He became the Magic technical writer and took over the House of Cards column before becoming the Magic rules manager and finally Magic design manager. And lead designer for upcoming Shadows of Innistrad. Mark Gottlieb. Yeah, I need to start asking for final answers. Is that your final answer? Sam.
LS.
With this LS, thanks to an unnaturally occurring day-night cycle that lasts multiple centuries, Sam Black.
Lorwyn Shadowmoor.
Correct. You get 2 planes for the price of 1. The many tribes of this land undergo big changes, save only the Fae, who are protected by Una's magic.
I thought we said no pros. What's going on here?
I said this
Casual quiz game.
when I was setting this up. I was talking about it in my drunk stream, and Sam was in the chat, and I was like, Sam, I'd love to have you on, but I feel like it would be unfair. Like, I legitimately.
I felt like I had a chance until Lorwyn Shadowmoor, and now I'm like, okay, I didn't know we were.
Yeah, that's a serious
That's a
answer.
serious ringer.
Yeah.
That is a serious answer.
Lorwyn Shadowmoor, hell of an answer. Sam, you're bored still.
DBN.
DBN. When this DBN awoke, it spawned nameless thousands to herald its arrival. No, actually, they did have a name. Sand. Abzan Red might be better known. Oh, I'm sorry, Abzan Red might be more obtusely named. Sam.
Dune Brood Nephilim.
Correct. More obtusely named after this member of an odd cycle of guild pact prayers.
I would have got the glint eye. I did not know about Dune Brood.
This is why the third board's hard. Lorwyn Shadowmoor, DBN, Doombrood Nephilim, Mark Gottlieb. There's been some tough ones on this last board.
Well, I'm never gonna question the might of the Nephilim again.
FP. Excuse me. This FP was the first of its kind in more ways than one. It would probably fall under aristocrats now, but instead began the strange Greycatch.
Pretty Pebbles.
Correct. The strange naming scheme of naming combo decks after breakfast cereals.
I knew it as Cocoa Pebbles, so Fruity Pebbles is before my time.
Cocoa Pebbles was the version with Necropotence, which came after Fruity Pebbles, which was just green, white, black, I think. Or green, white, red, I mean.
Is that the Enduring Ideal deck?
Enduring Renewal, yes.
With Mog Fanatic.
Yeah, that was slightly
Bombardment, yep.
Or no, like right after or something.
Yeah, I definitely did not play during, but...
That was back when Acridian blew people's minds.
Yeah, exactly. Greg, O or F?
F, of course.
Of course.
What kind of question is that?
How could I even ask? You wouldn't think this F started as a fire mage, as she's most known for saving Dominaria's forests from the Ice Age. Greg Hatch.
Fraley's.
Correct. But this elf-human hybrid still wouldn't get her own card for 2 full decades, appearing as a planeswalker in Commander 2014. And the last on the board, oops, is O. This O is mentioned in Labyrinth, as well as some translations of 1001 Nights. It means a dungeon with an opening only... Greg Hatch.
Oh, Oibulette?
Correct.
Okay.
Opening only at the top. If it sounds French, that's because it is. Reprinted in Master's Edition, this is the original O-ring. The answer is oubliette, I believe is the pronunciation.
If you want an oubliette, you gotta break some necks.
That's the flavor text in Master's Edition. So, we have Sam Black winning by a lot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35?
That's not what I have. I only have my score here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I lost, guys.
You did. I'm gonna for posterity's sake, I'm gonna put up your final scores. 75, and Greg, you got 20, and Gindy got blanked in the last round. Weren't those questions like a lot harder than the first ones?
There were some that were hard only by like the nature of the problem in the first one. Like they were either too easy or like a little bit strange in nature. But this one was definitely like harder to just like find an answer for. Like
yeah. Because, like, not only are the things more obscure, but then, like, I wrote them more obtusely. So, like, yeah.
Like Kamigawa was a good example. Like, that's like the two obvious answer that, like, wasn't hard, but it was the way it was phrased.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
This one was, like, these were legitimately difficult things to know.
Yep. Well, I'm glad, because that's, like, you know, that was the goal. But, yes, we have, oh, I forgot to change the round. That was round 3. I'm an idiot. Ugh, I'm so bad at this. It's my first time. Give me a break. Sam Black winning with 75, Greg Hatch in second with 42, and Charlie Gindy dead last with 22. But yeah, thank you all so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm salty about full vanilla French vanilla. I don't know what full vanilla is.
Yeah, it isn't the thing. So
I don't know why I said it.
well, probably because you're dumb and got it wrong.
Right.
I think the problem stems from the fact that your brain is too small.
No, I'm not using it. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, Sam. Thank you to Lex for letting us borrow him.
Well, you can let Sam win things anytime.
Well, we'll have to do something different next time. I was trying this.
Yeah, I mean, this was a lot of fun. I hope that people enjoyed it. I'm going to post this on YouTube also, so people can check it out, or at least highlight it on Twitch. And yeah, if it gets a positive enough response, I'll do it again, because I had a lot of fun writing these questions.
Yeah, you know what we should have if just out of, I mean.